everyone, today is another magical day at Walt Disney World, and today we are taking a deep dive look, as promised, into the Star Wars Datapad, that game that you can play and interact with the land while you're here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now this game can be played at Walt Disney World and Disneyland, but today I'm just showing it from Disney World. To start playing the game, you do need to download the Play Disney Parks app and give it access to your location while you're in the parks. You can find the link in the description of this video, but once you have the app, open it up when you're here and you can start playing the game. In the Play Disney Parks app, I'm going to click Walt Disney World, which is where I am now. It loads a little bit. I'm going to click Hollywood Studios. That's where Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is located. And then I'm going to scroll over to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and click the Datapad game. You'll see Star Wars Datapad will come up, 1 to 5 players, and I'm going to click play. You can see I am named myself the Dreamfinder, and I am ready to go and play the game. Confirm party, and here we go. You'll see the Datapad will pop up right there. You can start using it or learn more about it. I'm going to click start using it. You can see I actually have some credits from flying with Hondo Ohnaka, and that was really good. I actually got these credits, and I'm going to add them to my collection. I'm going to click accept, and then I'm here at the main menu. Now in today's video, we're going to review all of what the Datapad has to offer, from hacking, scanning, translating, and tuning. Let me give you a quick run through of the menu itself first. You can see left hand side on the bottom, we've got tools. That's where you find all these different tools you can use. Then you have jobs. This is where you can kind of take on an assignment for either the Resistance or for the First Order and earn credits. To the right of that, we have map. I'm going to click on map here, and you can see where we are in relation to everything around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There's even numbers for different missions for us to do, jobs, and outpost control on the far right there, which is the game that you can play in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. To the right of that, we have profile, and you can see I've even got a costume on my character there. You can switch through a few of the different costumes that I've earned, even Stormtrooper armor. You can see I've got a lot of credits there, 84,129 credits, along with some equipment, star maps, schematics, droid data, transmissions, and titles. Now it's time to play. Let's start with those tools and let's learn how to hack. To hack, we click that hack button and it looks for devices around us that we can hack, starting off with that EG-57, the long-range antenna, and RZ-2 A-Wing. Let's hack the A-Wing first. To hack the A-Wing, we have to complete the puzzle. And to complete this puzzle, you kind of wrap that wire around the one side and then wrap it around the other side. And there we go, it's complete. Transmitting the hack now. Take a look at that. You can see the download of the A-Wing, and the speaker is getting much, much louder there. We have clearly hacked it, and we're listening to some of the Resistance transmission. It was really loud for a minute, now it's quiet. We download that, and it adds it to our schematics. We continue to add that to our portfolio of different items that we've hacked. For completing that hack, I actually earned a title as well, the Galactic Tourist, and I can assign that to myself, which I will do right now. Now let's hack the EG-57, otherwise known as the Gonk droid. Take a look, we're gonna spin this around here to make sure that all three are connected. Access granted. We've just hacked the Gonk droid. View data, there it is. We can download information. Tough to see with that light here. I'm gonna hack it a second time here, and what I've noticed is that if you hack it that second time, other things start to happen. You can see I'm just trying to complete this puzzle here so that all three connect in. Access granted. That second time, and I've earned credits this time for hacking it again. Now I've tried it a few times and I keep earning 1 credit. So after that first time, I think it's just 1 credit, so it's good to know. Now let's try the long range antenna, which is right next to it. This is a little bit more of a tougher challenge. We're gonna kind of wrap these wires around so we can complete the puzzle. It knows I'm trying to hack it. Oh, I see what I do. I actually take it the other way, go around here. Oh, very cool. All right, there we go. And I have successfully hacked the long-range antenna. Sometimes you got to think out of the box a little bit. There it is, access granted right there. View data, and I get that star map piece. I'm going to download it right now. You can hear the noises every time I hack it. Awesome. This one's a much easier puzzle here. Just like that, it's hacked again. You can hear the noises from it. Access granted, view data, and I just earned that 1 credit. So it's good to know, hacking it once gets you the achievement, hacking it multiple times earns you credits. Now that's just 2 of the items that you can hack and earn different things from in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Batuu. Now we're gonna hack a panel, and the panel is different because this earns you control around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I'm going to hack this panel right here, panel 0001-06, and I'm going to install a defense for the resistance. See, I'm completing the puzzle again to install that defense and protect us from the First Order. And I earned 10 credits and installed that defense for the resistance and earned reputation. Very cool. After hacking it a few times, I've earned Expert Slicer. And you can see I can assign that to myself as my title. And you'll notice right there on the panel, it's changed to blue, indicating the fences are now on for the resistance. Master Slicer too. I will assign that one. Thank you very much. Now I've hacked panel 6 and panel 7. And when you click over to the map, you can actually see the check marks on 6 and 7 where we have gained control, or the defense, excuse me, for the resistance. And if you look around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, there's much more to do. So let's keep making our way around, hacking and installing defenses for the resistance. In this area, I have hacked as many things as we can hack. And the way you know that you've completed that hack is the outline of the hack button is white instead of yellow. It's yellow when you need to do it. It's white when it's already been completed. Now, this may expire after a certain period of time, like a day, but for today, we've completed all these hacks. So let's continue moving on. Now, while we're in this part, the resistance area of Galaxy's Edge, let's try a different tool. Let's tune, and we're gonna click the tune button right here, searching for signals, and you can see the long-range antenna is right in front of us. Let's click tune and see what happens. Now you can see I'm actually using my phone, and you can hear the difference in the sound as I'm turning, I'm lining things up, and right there in the middle, and then I've got to balance it up and down to tune it just to the frequency, and I'm tuned in. It's between Jorg and Doc Ondor, and I can read the message between the two. They're talking about the Empire and all those great things. I can read it, and then I can look at the Resistance broadcast. You can see what's happening with them as well. Click done, and it's added to your transmissions, the ones that you've listened into. You can see there are other ones that I have to do because they are outlined in yellow. I've got that comms turret antenna, which is right there at Rise the Resistance, the market antenna, and the short range antenna we've already done. Let's do a few more. Here we go. I'm gonna find it, antenna. There it is. And then I'm gonna balance it like this, and just like that. There it is. I'm tuned in to that antenna. I'm gonna click View Transmissions right now. Oh my gosh, you can't even read it. It's in a different language. Oh no, it's scrambled. Click Unscramble, and you have to change up a few things. We're actually doing another puzzle here to unscramble everything. Oh, there it is. It's almost like a DNA strand right there. We're gonna try and, uh-oh, just like that. Look at that, it's pretty quick here. Playing the game, there it is, decrypted. Let's view the transmissions. Now we can see exactly what's happening. It's between Doc Ondor and Tardent about Jedi artifacts. Wow, super cool. Clicking done here, it adds it to the transmissions I've hacked. After all of that, with the hacking and the tuning, we've earned a bunch in our profile. And you can see we've actually earned a little bit of credit with the Resistance. Star maps right there. You can actually see new territories. You can look at the galaxy map, see where that map fits in to the rest of the galaxy, which is super cool. If you go back there, you can actually trade this map with other members of your traveling party or just other guests to get the complete galaxy map. So cool. It goes on further than that. You've got schematics here where you can see the different ships. You can trade those schematics. You can collect more. You can try and collect every single one, and you'll see your profile has that exclamation point on it as long as you have things to look at. Now let's move on to my favorite tool in the Datapad, the scan tool. The scan tool is used with your phone's camera to see what's inside an object inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, one of my favorite ways to use the scan tool is to just click the scan tool, initiate scan once you see something around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge to see what's inside. Now I'm going to initiate scan right here, and you can see I'm scanning this. I'm looking at what kind of item is inside, and you see you have to construct a key right there. I'm going to put the pieces together to create the key for this container. Now, it's a little bit difficult depending on where you are. Sometimes it can take some time to fully appreciate how difficult this is. Some of these are much more difficult than others, but eventually you find a way to complete the puzzle. Access granted. We can see the manifest of what's inside. Inside there, we've got a bag of various medical supplies inside that box right there. Now you can see what you've collected in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge by going to equipment. And in equipment, you can see different outfits that you can use on your character, which I think are really, really cool. You can also see weapons, cargo, parts and scraps and more. Super cool. Now, one of my favorite ways to scan different items is to just look around and look for those little scan bars. But if you can't find them, or if you want to complete the entire set, you can use the map. To use the map to find what you need to scan, you click map, you click tools, that far left button right there. You click the map filters and you make sure scan is selected. That way it knows where you are and it can show you what you need to scan around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You can see the little scan icon right next to an X-Wing right there, and it'll show you a little picture of where you need to go. So let's head over to the X-Wing and find the little scan item. Let's make our way over there. I can see the item to scan right there. Look at that. That's super cool. So it's right here next to the X-Wing where we knew it would be. You click scan. Right in front of it, initiate scan with that camera. There it is. We analyze it. Oh, access denied. Gotta construct a key. Again, if you're good with puzzles, you're going to love this because your strongest suits will be used. But if you're not good with puzzles, then it can take you a little bit more time. Sure enough, we constructed the key. Now let's view the manifest. Oh my gosh, yes! We've got the Resistance Flight uniform. I'm going to totally equip that right now so that my character wears this uniform. I'm also going to stash it away, and you can see in my profile, I now have the Dreamfinder Master Slicer with that Resistance pilot uniform. And every member of the Resistance needs to fill up on fuel themselves, so today for lunch, we are at Pizza Rizzo trying the meatball sub and the non-alcoholic peach Bellini. Sounds really good. Bon appetit. Not bad at all. Needs a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there and maybe a little bit of red pepper as well, but definitely an option that I like compared to some of the pizza we've had at Pizza Rizzo. Pizza Rizzo pizza is not my favorite. The sub I would definitely get over that the pizza. Now the non-alcoholic peach Bellini, that one I'm super excited about. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay. That's one I'd go out of my way for right there. The sub, it's good, but you know, it's good. Bellini, non-alcoholic peach Bellini from Pizza Rizzo's. Boom, it is, on a hot day, this is perfection. Perfection, wow. Now for more Datapad fun. You can see that short range antenna right behind us. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hack it, and you're gonna see something very interesting happen to it. There we go, I just hacked it, and you'll see we're standing right by it. Watch what happens here. Lights turn on, access granted, and view data. Sure enough, there it is. You heard it turn on. Little fan blades on top are spinning a little bit, and the lights turned on. There it goes again. That's us hacking it. Now looking at the map here, you can see things that need to be done. So for example, you got that 2 icon right there, and you have to read the fluid tank. So I'm gonna click read right there. We go to translate. We got a little scanner tool out here. We're gonna translate these fluid tanks. Right there. There it is, symbols detected right by the tanks. Warning, the water is not safe to consume for most life forms. Please drink with caution. And the creature keeps popping up in there. Expert linguist just got that title. In addition to translating, I also have to hack the fluid tanks. Let's give that a try. You can see everyone's getting water right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hack it and make that little creature come out of there. You can hear water moving around. Not sure if that, yep, there he is. There's the creature popping out of there. We hacked it. Wow, that's cool to see. Found our next item to scan right here. Let's scan this crate right ahead of us. I'm gonna initiate scan right there, and there it is. And look at that. Oh, we've already collected this. That's what happens if you already collect an item. So you don't want to get it more than once because you already have one. So we can view and profile or return to scan. For reference, when you're looking at the map, the ones with a white background and black symbol mean that you have to complete them. The ones with a black background and white symbol means that they are done. Another side note, if you run into a puzzle that is just unbearably difficult, you've done it for like 5-10 minutes, you cannot get the answer, exit and then try it again. Sometimes you get a different puzzle, sometimes, but some of them are actually really hard. One tip about the Datapad, if you go into the map and you see that the icon is still like the white background and black icon, you'll know that there's still one that you're missing to find. So sometimes you really need to search far and wide to find them in the picture. So you look in the picture shows you, and that's how you know where to look. The most difficult task that I've found is listening to Doc Ondor as he's speaking. You can't just listen to him counting money or just looking at everyone. You have to wait for him to get a phone call. That's a nice little tip that I just learned. Wow. And maybe that. Last up in Datapad are jobs. This is where you actually get missions while you're in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Whether that means riding Smuggler's Run, going from one place to another, or just doing different activities around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you get credits for achieving and accomplishing each job inside the Datapad. So we're going to start with one, but they do take a little while to complete. Now the job we're going to take on today is Flight Crews Wanted. You can see it under Jobs and Info. You click Info right there. You can see your reward. You get some star maps. You get a Transport Solutions uniform and schematic. I click Chat to start, and I am in. I begin the job by looking through the chat. I looked through it a moment ago. You can see we have a discussion with Hondo. It says I'm ready, and I'm already at the spaceport. So I'm going to click that right there and continue on. Hondo says, excellent, we're having a chat here. Welcome to Onaka Transport Solutions. You can actually see him typing as we're going through. Very cool to see. Can you tell me if you're behind the Millennium Falcon? No, I'm not there yet. I'm somewhere else. Perhaps you're in the engine maintenance hangar. Well, actually, I'm not there, and we're not in line at the moment, but this is an idea of what you can do. You can actually accomplish this job while you're waiting in line for Smuggler's Run. So for the purposes of this mission and for this video, I'm going to say, yes, I'm actually there. I'm going to send you a new cover identity and ask some questions. Oh, here we go. So what Hondo wants me to do is he wants me to memorize this image. So, okay, we're going to look at this. 3'5" height, 125 pounds, blue. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's see what he says. Okay, so he's actually giving me more information right now about my mission, talking to me about being a good smuggler, things I have to do, answer these questions for him, and we can continue on. Yes, I've actually reached the Falcon Overlook. Okay, there we go. So moving on here. You didn't really impress me. Do better next time. I've got one more task for you to do. Okay. You'll need to be above the Millennium Falcon. I'm gonna say, yes, I'm there for the purposes of this video. Because you have a good view of the Falcon, so as if I'm standing in line right over there, can you tell me the answer to my questions? Okay, let's see. Are you ready? I'll pay you 250 credits if you get this. Okay, I'm ready for this question, Hondo. Oh my gosh, these are called fuel drives. Pressure stabilizers. Apparently, schematic is missing a total number. Can you tell me how many you can see on top of the ship? Obviously, you have to be there. It goes to show you have to be there to make this work. But again, we're just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to say 6. Wild guess. Take another look. I'm going to say there are 4. Okay. Good work. Okay, there we go. It definitely is more fun to play this game when you're in line currently on that task, but you can see they can walk you through it in case you're not there. So that's okay. It definitely is more fun in line, keep that in mind, but you can still play when you're not in line. And sure enough, we've completed Flight Crews Wanted. It's a fun game. You get to play in line. You don't do as much scanning. You answer more of the questions about things around you. You're going to do more of the scanning and tuning and all that. You walk around Galaxy's Edge. The Datapad at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, in my opinion, is a ton of fun. You're definitely going to want to play it, especially in those longer lines. You can make the lines go by a lot quicker. My favorite part of the game, however, is walking around and scanning those different things to see what's inside and collect as many things as possible. I've been playing for a little while now. I have still not collected everything. The best way to do that is to look at the map. Got to be careful where you play because the authorities are all over the place. If you want to complete as many things as possible in the Datapad, I recommend looking at that map and making your way around. It's the most helpful way to find all those scanning points, the tuning points, the missions. It's overall a ton of fun. Last but not least, if you're looking for extra credits and you want to earn as many as possible, I have found the best way to earn as many credits as possible is by riding Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. You actually earn plenty of them, especially when you leave the app open. Leave it open on your phone, put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, wherever it goes, and you'll earn credits for just riding. Really fun. One more tip, don't forget to bring a charger for your cell phone. The game can take a lot of battery, so that extra battery pack can help a tremendous amount, especially if you want to play all day. I sure hope you found this video helpful and informative as you are thinking about the Star Wars Datapad at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Let me know your favorite part of the Datapad in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for being a part of the magic with me today. Until next time, have a magical day.